Welcome to Facts TV News, where everything is true.
Middle quarters in St. Elizabeth gets free Wi-Fi. Middle quarters in St. Elizabeth is the latest community to benefit from free public Wi-Fi under the Universal Service Fund's USF Community Wi-Fi program. The secured hotspot will allow residents, including students, to connect to the high-speed service that was officially launched on Friday. It can provide internet access for up to 200 individuals at any one time. The initiative forms part of the government's thrust to provide internet access to 189 underserved and unserved communities across Jamaica. More than 100 such facilities have already been installed. Speaking at the launch ceremony held at the Middle Quarters Primary School, Minister without portfolio in the Office of the Prime Minister, Floyd Green, said the government is committed to making Jamaica digitally inclusive, and one such means is through the provision of universal access to the internet. We decided to choose this era in Middle Quarters because we really wanted it to impact the people, said Green, who is also the Member of Parliament for St. Elizabeth Southwest, where Middle Quarters is located. He noted that the government recognizes the challenges that citizens in some areas of the country face in accessing the internet as well as paying for the service. As such, he said the USF has been tasked to go into those areas and provide free access. This is how we are going to transform rural Jamaica by ensuring that citizens have access to services like the internet without having to leave the comfort of their homes. So I say to the residents of Middle Quarters, we are here with you and will work to make your life better, Green stated. For his part, Chief Executive Officer of the USF, Daniel Dawes, indicated that the entity's impact is far-reaching in St. Elizabeth. He noted that in addition to benefiting from the community Wi-Fi program, internet service has been installed in the towns of Black River and Junction under the Connect Jamaica Public Wi-Fi initiative. Connect Jamaica provides free internet service in parish capitals and major towns across the island. Dawes said that St. Elizabeth is one of the few parishes to date that we have afforded 2 public Wi-Fi hotspots under Connect Jamaica, and today we are here launching the community Wi-Fi in the district of Middle Quarters. It would have cost USF millions of dollars to execute these projects, he pointed out. Speaking on behalf of the community, Principal of the Middle Quarters Primary School, Annette Harris, welcomed the service, noting that it will enable students and residents to become more internet savvy. She said it will be used for educational purposes as well as to transact business and provide wholesome entertainment. JSIF providing up to $100,000 in grants to micro-enterprises. The Jamaica Social Investment Fund, JSIF, is providing grants to up to $100,000 to operators of micro-enterprises in targeted communities under its Integrated Community Development Project, ICDP2. Eligible individuals must be between 18 and 30 years old and from the communities of Salt Spring, Hanover, Norwood and Mount Salem in St. James, Treadlight in Clarendon, and Augustown, Greenwich Town and Denham Town in Kingston and St. Andrew. Managing Director JSIF Omar Sweeney told reporters that the grants are being provided through Cycle 3 of the Enterprise Youth Development Grant Initiative, which is funded in the tune of $15 million. These are not cash grants, but based on needs and what persons would point out as their difficulty. They may receive equipment, training in accounting and budgeting, managing the business, marketing and customer service, explained Sweeney. He said that successful applicants can also receive support to register themselves as a company. He is encouraging persons to apply, especially if you have a business and you think that you need an investment. Sometimes you just need a refrigerator, hair dryer, a vacuum or a power washer machine to allow your business to maneuver, noting that they can also receive resources to make their business pivot. Sweeney told reporters that if support being provided will enable the business operator to employ an additional person, then that is a big bonus in terms of being able to receive the grant. The deadline to apply for the grant is Friday, July 8. Additional details, including application requirements and forms, are available at the JSIF's website at www.jsif.org. Bartlett hails huge stopover visitors' arrivals in June. Minister of Tourism Edmund Bartlett has announced that stopover arrivals to Jamaica last month climbed to 224,000, surpassing the 222,000 record in June 2019. These additional stopover arrivals are very critical as it is continuing the trend of making this the biggest summer, and that Jamaica will in fact recover this summer significantly over the 2019 levels. We completed 1 million visitors in June, and we expect to have the second millionth visitor in October. These figures and the trends so far are a clear indication that we will meet our targets and even surpass them, Bartlett is quoted as saying in a release from the Ministry of Tourism. For 2022, Jamaica is projecting approximately 2.5 million visitor arrivals with a total visitor spend of about $3 billion. Our earnings have equally half a pace, and we have seen increased average daily rate, which is indicative of higher foreign exchange earnings for Jamaica. This is against the background of tourism leading the recovery of the economy in the last 4 quarters having had triple-digit growth. The last quarter that ended in March indicated a 107% increase in tourism growth, and this coming quarter that ended in June will see a significant increase in growth as well, said Bartlett. Congratulations to the Jamaica Tourist Board and all our stakeholders, partners, and workers in the sector who have been at the core of driving this recovery, and we anticipate even more successes at the first English-speaking Caribbean country to surpass in another month the arrivals for 2019, said Bartlett. It is truly heartening to see the fruits of our hard work as we continue the efforts to ensure that the destination recovers from the global pandemic, said Director of Tourism Donovan White. Government extends BPO work-from-home scheme for 5th time. Immediate past President of the Global Services Association of Jamaica, JSSI, formerly the Business Processing Industrial Association of Jamaica, Gloria Henry, has announced that government has provided a 5th extension for workers in the sector to work from home. She made the announcement at the annual general meeting of the JSSI held at the Montego Bay Conventional Center on Thursday before passing the baton to Anand Biradar. During the peak of the spread of COVID-19 in 2020, government first gave approval for members of the outsourcing sector to work from home. The last extension would have ended on the 30th of June. We have managed to successfully secure an extension, Henry announced. Another important development she revealed is that Finance Minister Dr. Nigel Clark is giving JSSI 60 days to return to him with a proposal for a long-term work-at-home legislation. So that to me is a very important move in that direction, Henry argued. To facilitate the development, she said the government has identified a special committee that will work within the tax unit of the Ministry of Finance. That committee consists of representatives from the tax unit of Customs and the TAG, Tax Administration of Jamaica, and the Special Economic Zone Authority, Henry said. She added that JSSI has proposed that 30% of the workforce in the sector to work from home. What we have advanced is at a 70-30 ratio, 70% at office, 30% at home. And the minister was clear and reminded me each time I lapse that it is work at home. It can't be anything else because we have to now put systems in place to track devices, to secure devices, to ensure that substance is clearly articulated and protected, and thus customs have no concern or mitigated that concern the customs have had about leakage of revenue, stated Henry. Meanwhile, Henry, who was recently awarded Nearshore Executive of the Year by Nearshore Americas at the New Lux Illuminated Awards, held in New York last month, has triumphed that over 1,000 individuals now enrolled in the Global Services Skills Council among the major accomplishments of JSSI. The JSSI was established 3 years ago to certify 400 individuals each year, but has overwhelmingly exceeded that target. She noted that under the project, individuals have been able to receive formal certification. We have over 1,000 persons enrolled in the JSSI apprenticeship program, and this to me is one of the resounding successes of the JSSI project. I think that it is really very rewarding when we're able to allow persons who would have left high school, went straight into work from 10-12 years within the sector, but they have not been formally certified. So if ever they leave the sector, they only have their experience to talk about, they don't have any certification. Henry, who served at the helm of the JSSI for 5 consecutive terms, stated. And this is what this program has been doing. Many persons have been able to not just work and understand a different role that they can get into as they move up the value chain, but they have been able to get certified as well, so that's important, she added. Biradar, who joined the annual general meeting virtually because he was under the weather, committed to do his best in his new role, even as he conceded that it will be an uphill task to fill the void created by Henry. I will commit myself to do everything I can in my capacity to do justice to the role. Overall, I feel we can throw the course forward. There will be challenges and we will solve them together, he stated. Biradar is a Senior Vice President, Head of Latin America and the Caribbean region for HGL Healthcare, a world's-leading outsourcing firm specialized in serving the U.S. healthcare industry with spectrum of tech-enabled management solutions across claims, payment integrity, provider data, utilization, disease and member provider experience management. He is a Harvard Business Student alumnus and an accomplished global executive with over 2 decades of experience in strategy design and execution, leadership, business development and expansion, organizational turnarounds and developments, and overall business management. GSAG is a non-profit organization which was established in 2012 by a group of operators with commonly identified needs and objectives to advocate for better policies and interventions geared towards increasing the competitiveness of Jamaica's global service sector. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell for daily updates.